Tell me about your weaknesses.
Sometimes I focus on the details instead of the full picture of the problem. And since I focus in these details, I control too much the people of my team and how things work. So I cannot invest time in other topics that I should be focused on. And this implies an efficiency cost.
Efficiency.
Cost.
That's another George Bush invented word, efficiency. What is this called in management language? Have you ever studied management?
Micromanagement.
Micromanagement.
In English also?
Yes. Yes.
Other weaknesses.
Okay, let's just concentrate on this weakness first for the start. Okay, so you told me about your weakness. Okay, you just told me this. You can tell me any weakness. Okay, we can look specifically about this answer that you've just given, but let's think about the general answer to this question. So you need to give me something, because if you say I'm perfect, I have an artist. I've got 100 questions for you, but I have 100 questions for the artist in her interview. Her interview is not quite like yours. She got to go to New York and she sells works of art for 45,000 euros that they put in the entrance to Price Waterhouse. She does this shit. It's a lot of money. It's a good job. She's very good. Just when I asked her what is her weakness, she said, professionally, I don't have any. And I thought, okay, that's cool. Okay, but she's an artist. She's an artist and she can be big-headed, she can be whatever, we don't care. She's like Mick Jagger, no? Mick Jagger say, yeah, I had sex with 150 girls yesterday. But he's Mick Jagger. You're in the interview, it's different. Everybody's job is different. So I like the fact that you give me something, and I like the fact that you give me something that seems to be honest and doesn't seem that bad. Okay? But what was wrong with your answer? Potentially. What could be improved on with your answer? You said this, then you went going on to something else. Okay. You answered the question. But I think you could have done something else.
What I am doing to improve this weakness?
Yes, that's what I would have wanted. Okay, I didn't ask you for that. But you're a lawyer. Lawyers are like fucking politicians. They say what they want to say. They sort of answer the question, but then they give you... No? If you ring me up and you talk to me about, I want this and that, I will answer your question, but then I will try and sell you something.
It's my job.
It is. So, you in your interview, you're selling something to me. Imagine that you're the salesman, you come to a meeting with me, and I want to know which law firm we're going to hire. You're coming to me because you have an opportunity to sell me bicycles or law firm or your services. It's a sales meeting. You have to sell to me. Oh, what's wrong with your product? Oh, with the product, listen, it gets a chip on here. And we also have this problem. Do you think I'm going to buy your fucking table? No. Okay. So, listen, last year we had a problem because it chipped. But this year, we're working on improving the service to harden it, and we have good prospects that in 2019 there will be no more chips. So, answer the question again. A possible
weakness is the micromanagement, because I focus too much.
Let's not say you focus now. Let's say there have been situations in the past where perhaps all of this, possibly, perhaps, this is very legal, no?
Mm-hmm.
You do this in your advice. Perhaps it could have been thought. Perhaps I'm doing too much for you, but you know where I'm going, okay?
Yes.
It could have been thought that I was doing too much micromanagement because I'm a perfectionist, because I want to be taking care of every detail with my team. And there are times when I have to take a step back and trust in the good team that I have and let them manage the details, and that I keep an overall control, and we have assessment, and we have meetings, and we have feedback and reports, but I cannot be micromanaging all of the fine details because I have to let them do their jobs. That's what I would say. But in the past, there have been situations where it has been difficult for me to resist getting in the way of their jobs and looking at all the details for them. But I have to respect them as lawyers because they're excellent, and I have to monitor them and manage them, but I have to let them do their details. That's what I would say. And if I said that in an interview, would you be convinced? Would you like that as an answer?
Absolutely, yes. I would like it.
Okay. I'm not saying you have to say that, but that's what I would say. And I used to be a lawyer, but I didn't spend a long time. I was only a lawyer for 5 years. You're a much higher level lawyer than I was. But let's look at another question. Okay, tell me about your strengths. Just 1 second. We'll go this on another line, then we can listen back to the beginning.